What up, man? What's that deal? Welcome to Stand on the Media. Salute to the Stand on the Media family out there. So happy Wednesday to everybody, man. Hope everybody's doing great. If you're new to my channel, much appreciated. Do me a favor, though. Hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Like this video. Leave a comment in this video. Please share this video. Hit that notification bell. You will be notified when we drop these videos. So, look, man, we're going to get right to it. I know you might hear a fan in the background. I'm sorry. But where I do the content at, it's hot. It's hot in this damn room, and I want to apologize in advance because I really like my audio to sound as clear as possible. I don't know, you might not even hear it. I might actually go back and listen to it so I can see and gauge how loud it may be. I'm just praying that it's not super duper loud, because then it's going to force me to redo this all over again. Nope, I'm not going to stop right now, and I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to wing it, because I'm hoping that it's all good, because it's hot. It's hot back here. But anyway, I stumbled up on the No Jumper live that is going on right now, and let me just say off the bat, I apologize to it's Trap Ross. I know who he is, but the young lady and the young gentleman that's doing this reaction to Lil Zay Osama's altercation with CS2 Back. I don't know who you guys are, but it's not personal. I don't watch any of No Jumper content unless it's the Adam and Wack show and I'm reacting to it. So that's why. And I apologize. I don't mean no disrespect whatsoever. I'm pretty sure you guys are rock stars. That's why he got you on there. I just don't watch none of the No Jumper shows. I don't even watch the Adam and Wack show like that. It just depends on if it's really something worth talking about. Because I'm not that content creator who just does content just for the sake of doing content. I really try to get the people something worth, some substance. They know me. You don't know me, you'll learn me. Anyway, so I stumbled across this because I was watching Scandalous Los Angeles TV. Salute. I was watching his video, and it ended, and then it went to the next video, and it went to this, and they were talking about the Lil Zay Osama situation. And what it sounded like to me, because I was listening, because I was messaging somebody, but I was listening, but what it sounded like to me is they're calling cap on Wack calling Lil Zay Osama a snitch, and the paperwork being that the paperwork is indicating that. It sounds like that that also may be cap. And what I heard was this what made me want to do the reaction to it, to what they're talking about, is because Traveler Ross said that Wack, I think he said like 6-7 months ago, it could have been longer, had came out with this paperwork. And the paperwork was even on No Jumper, and Adam put it up, and Traveler Ross said he looked at it and it didn't support what CS2 Back is actually talking about. Then he said that Lil Zay Osama actually explained and broke down by detail of what really happened with his case. So I really think that's interesting. And the reason why I'm going to do a reaction to this part of it is because you put out one side, even though I kind of went against what that content was supposed to be about, because I know Wack be lying and fabricating. But I still put it out anyway, as much as in its purest form. So now I'm putting out the other side of it, where people are debunking what Wack is saying. And I think it's important that as content creators keep it fair, both sides. We play it down the middle, but make sure we play both sides of the content, but keep it down the middle. Let the people decide what they hear, what they think. You know what I mean? So we're almost at that 5-minute mark, I promise you. So I want to react to this, man. I rewinded it a little bit back to where I first picked up at, and it sound like they're calling cap. But I am going to point out, and I'm going to let it play, and then I'll call it out when it happens. Man, there is a lot of stroking of CS2 Back going on in this audio. and it is mind-blowing to me, man. Oh, my God. Wait till y'all hear it. I ain't going to say nothing. I'm going to just look. I am after the fact, but when you hear it, you're going to go, oh, that's what he, yes. Like, what are we talking about, man? What are we doing here? What are we really doing here? We're almost there. Anyway, let's get to it, right? Let's get to the content. Salute to my Stand on the Media family out there, man. I appreciate y'all from the bottom of the heart, from the bottom of my heart. Salute to the ones who've been hitting me up in the comment section, man. I love y'all, man, for real, man. I really do, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Especially the ones who understand where I'm coming from as far as this content shit pulling at your heartstrings. You know what I mean? And challenging your core, your moral compass, you know? So salute to y'all, man. I love y'all, man, for real, man. I can't do this without y'all. So it's a 50-50 partnership. Don't let no other content creator tell you anything different. You hear me? This shit is 50-50. It ain't 60-40. Trust me. They'll lie to you because they want to feed their ego. I don't have no ego. This is a 50-50 partnership, and I couldn't do it without y'all. You know what I'm saying? But let's get to the video, man. Salute to y'all again, man. Let's stand on the media. Let's get it.
I found in a car that I went in, and they charged me with trespassing and a misdemeanor. Yeah.
So I wanted to just point this out, right, so people understand. Wack is basically saying, like, Zay, you got so many priors, how are you only getting 12 months for a switch? Zay is basically clapping back and saying, look, the other case that I have on my record, there was a revolver that was left in a car. Zay needs to get himself a backpack and not keep leaving shit in cars for one, right? He needs to just stop doing all that. But he left a revolver in a car. It's not as serious of a firearm. There wasn't no switch. He wasn't in the car. And he ended up pleading down to just a trespassing misdemeanor charge, and he didn't get fully charged with that gun. He only did a day in jail. People want to say tell in, but realistically, the state didn't have that much evidence. Zay had never been caught with the gun in his hand. He'd be getting out of cars, and there's always always leaving a little treat behind for people to find in the car. But basically, what he's saying is that, like, look, that was a misdemeanor. My record ain't really that serious, and basically, I was basically lucky. They gave me 12 months. I could have got 24 months. There wasn't no 30 years on this whole thing. And essentially, he's not a snitch. And I feel like the thing is, I think Wack is making a lot of assumptions. Wack's my guy, but it's kind of like, you could definitely say, okay, it looks weird that you don't have a higher sentence for getting caught with a switch in New York. But at the same time, it seems like the story goes that it wasn't Zay's gun. He kind of got a raw deal. The guy whose gun it was passed away, and 12 months was probably the best the prosecutors could put on him for a guilty plea.
I mean, this is how I feel. I feel like with Wack 100, that's my dog. That's my guy for sure. But I do feel like he be kind of like doing what I be doing with the conspiracy theories. Like if something ain't adding up, it's like, I don't know, you might be working with the people. You know what I'm saying? I do that all the time in Stockton, Sacramento, the Bay Area. Like if dude get out, if somebody get booked for, like, say if they got a violation of probation, and then they didn't even like make it to go see the judge or even do a 10-day flash, that's suspicious to me. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I kind of get where Wack is coming from with his conspiracy theory. So he was just kind of like, it was just a conspiracy theory in regards to that. And then, you know, like you said, like Rawson, you know, like this show field, like that's your niche. So you know everything about Chicago. You feel me? So I really feel like dude might have just, you know, his priors weren't as severe. They're not violent. It's not considered violent. So he most likely probably just got 12 months just based on the simple fact that his priors weren't as severe as like probably his opposition. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, Wack throws a lot of conspiracies out there on a lot of different people, but in this situation, he is alluding to the fact that he has paperwork on him. And it's
but doesn't Wack say he has paperwork on everybody?
Yeah.
And I adore Wack. I'm just saying, he say he has paperwork on a lot of people?
He does, and
see that right there? That's the second time she says how much she loves CS2 back. I maybe they do know each other. I don't know, but golly, why do see? This is when you know you worried about something. You know what I'm saying? Look, I understand being respectful because I try to be very respectful. I'm not gonna keep stroking somebody's ego to then criticize them or give them a harsh critique on something that is just plain BS. I'm just not going to continue to keep doing it. I'm not going to continue to say, yo, man, I rock with Wack, but your CS too bad. No. this is what we're doing. We're reacting. We're giving our opinions. Just give your opinion. You don't have to keep stroking that guy's ego. Listen, if you can't just be yourself, if you can't give your honest opinion without having to extra stroke a person, then maybe this ain't the field for you. And I think that is the problem, man. We have too many yes men and women in these spaces. We got to have checks and balances in everything that we do, and there is not enough checks and balances in this content space, and it annoys me. And you just hear it; it just reeks all through this whole conversation. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's get back to it.
He says he's not going to drop it until they do something to him.
Half of the paperwork?
He be producing some paperwork, but I feel like with this certain scenario, I feel like if Zay was snitching, Wack would have doubled back the next day with the paperwork, and it would have been online by now.
Because he says he's not going to drop it until you do something to him, and this is clearly an indicator that he should drop the shit, but he's not. And from Trap's research, apparently that paperwork is not. It's valid.
Well, you know what's interesting, right? I don't know if anyone remembers. Everybody, we're talking about this now, right? But Wack actually went on the Adam and Wack show 8 months ago and said, "Yo, Zay's a snitch. There's paperwork." Wack even said back then that he had paperwork, but the paperwork that he showed, he gave it to Adam, and Adam put it up on the screen. I can show you that paperwork was just the plea. It was the plea agreement. It wasn't no snitching paperwork. It was just him pleading out and eventually getting 12 months. Now, what I want to show you here is an interesting clip that came later on where Zay basically explains exactly why he ended up getting such a lenient sentence. And he basically says that he spoke to the judge. He basically made a case to say, look, I've got a support system at home. I've got a rap career. I don't really deserve to have my life thrown away over this. And the judge bought it. The judge basically said, okay, bet we'll give you 12 months. You're going to learn your lesson. We're not going to ruin your whole life over this. And to be honest, it's very easy to just assume that somebody's a snitch because they got a lenient sentence. But realistically, bro, like Zay Osama, he's a successful rapper. He's not really like somebody that is going to be a danger to the community that needs 30 years over a switch. So I actually respect. I feel like this is a case where everyone hates the police, everyone hates judges, but it's like, yo, this judge actually gave Zay a second chance. And like, let's forget about putting the snitch jacket on him. Let's just say, you know what, that's a good judge for once. But let's play this clip, and Zay's going to give you the background of exactly why this went the way it went.
Nigga said he never said, and one thing he did say, he never said my name in black and white. He said just because I got 12 months, he just want to know how I get it. I said, nigga, my guidelines was 27 months, the most they could give me. My judge gave me 12 months because of I'm a rapper. We explained all that shit to her, you know, all this good shit, you feel me? Which is real shit, though, you know what I'm saying? I got shit, I got a career, I got shit to live for. I got kids, my daughter came to court, crying in court and shit. My girl, I had support system at court, you feel me? Plus, MDC was so fucked up, bro. That bitch infested, molded, all type of shit, gang. So they was giving niggas double their time just for that, gang. Bro, you know when you go get the documents for court, they say everything the judge said in there, the prosecutor, the lawyers, everything. Just go read that shit, bro. That shit documented. If it ain't, I'll send that shit to you, bro. My lawyer got that shit, Don Florio. You hear me? Best lawyer in New York.
The academics actually had the paperwork and the plea and how everything went in front of him while he was doing this. So I got to shout out academics. Like, I feel like it was quality journalism from him. He really broke down. I mean, the whole stream was like 2 hours? Yeah, he really dug deep and like low key.
Well, then let me uncall him out and shout him out like you just said. So when CS2 Back was on that stream the other day, off of what Trap LaRosse just said, academics already had the paperwork 8 months ago and went through all of this with Lil Zay 8 months ago. So academics is not a dummy in that regards. He can clearly read the paperwork and understand what was going on. So why when CS2 Back when he had him on the stream the other day, I didn't hear academics defend Lil Zay. I didn't hear him bring up, well, 8 months ago we went over this, and I can understand how he got cracked with that but got a lenient sentence. Like, where was any of that at on that stream? So while you giving him a shout out, I'm going to take that shout out back because that was horrible journalism the other day. It was just horrible. He let Wack sit up there and go at him and disrespect him for no reason when even academics knew it was cap then. Shame on academics. Let's go.
I don't want to say we're giving Wack the L, but it's kind of like, Wack, come on, man, it doesn't look like he's snitching. You're going to have to go find some more paperwork for us to see, because realistically, I don't see any proof that Zay's a snitch person.
Like Wack took the L in this? Be honest,
yeah.
I feel like Wack took the L in this one because he ain't provide the paperwork. I feel like if Wack had it, it would have been out. The next day, Wack would have doubled up and had that shit online by the next day.
He would have.
I feel like it's something. I feel like what happened was there was a clubhouse room. They probably ran a clubhouse room on Zay being a snitch. Niggas in the room was saying that he was a snitch, and Wack probably heard it and ran with it. But I don't know. I feel like if Wack really had the shit, I call Wack. I want to call him. Where the paperwork at, right?
Bruh, maybe you're gonna have to call him and ask. Just say, bro, out, man. We waiting for the paperwork.
About to go
Hey,
off.
Wack, I'm on your side. I don't know whether you took the L or the W.
Yeah,
I'm biased when it comes to Wack.
I feel like if Wack,
I am biased when it come to Wack. I already don't like this girl. Sister, queen, sister. You gotta find that backbone, boo. I'm telling you. You can't be in this space talking like that, queen. You gotta find that backbone. Gotta have a spine in this space, queen. I know you might be at all of the guy, which I doubt. I really believe it's out of fear what he may do to you. Well, if you're scared, queen, go to church. Let's go do that. See, because we need less of that and more non-biased, stand their ground type of journalism. That's why I got to get out of this shit. Because of that right there. You heard what she just... That's why.
had the paperwork, he would have produced it by now. And Wack phone went straight to voicemail. So.
Phone off, man.
Yeah, I don't know what.
I don't know, man. My last thoughts on this is basically the angle that Zay's coming from, saying that the judge is lenient. That shit does happen, bro. Let's not act like every judge out here just smoking niggas, bro. They give leniency, bro. NBA young boy done got arrested 1,000,000 times, bro. And what did all the judges keep saying? He's young. He needs to second chance. Like, I mean, it's a big money difference, but there's
young
good
boys
judges out there.
Young boy's judge showed love back in the day when she let him off the probation and he had like 10 years probation. She let it all go.
But she knew he had a promising rap career. I don't even.
He probably got the most promising rap career out there. But you've got to say there could be, for everyone that says the system is super, and the system is super unfair. Don't get me wrong, but it's like for people that say judges are all racist and that. No, I'm pretty sure as a white judge that gave Young Boy a second chance. I don't know what race the judge that gave Zay another chance, but hell, they're a judge. They're in a position of power. People are out here. I know a lot of things are probably leaning towards being unfair, but some people out here are being given very fair chance, second chance.
If you got that bag, nigga, if you ain't got that bag, your ass getting thrown the fucking.
And then I done seen situations.
If you ain't got that bag, nigga, Young Thug, the average nigga who go to court, a lot of these niggas got public defenders, nigga. I was just watching Alicia Andrews from the from the Fulio trial. Her fucking lawyer is so horrible. She finna get.
My 2025 just got a whole lot better. I want to explain why. They just rolled out this program. It's called the Economic Relief.
Some good public defenders out there. Like, I'll be honest with you. There's a lot of good public defenders out there that actually like work harder than the paid attorneys.
I ain't gonna say that.
I'll be honest with you. I've experienced it.
It's not a lot, but
I've experienced it. I've experienced it. So I know for sure that there's a lot of public defenders out there that actually do care and that put in, the time and effort to get you the best deal possible.
Because they trying to make their name at the end of the day too.
Yeah, for sure. Exactly. You gonna have public defenders that's gonna put in no extra work, but like at the end of the day, you a name on the sheet to them niggas sometimes too. Like especially they got a list of people they got to work with, and then like it is no extra incentive for them to beat your case. It's like you just another name on the sheet of niggas that they got to work with. So like as far as niggas getting lenient sentences, you kind of gotta have that bag, but like. It do happen though. So
but even when you get the bag though, like it can still your fate can still not be promising due to the simple fact that your defense is just bro. There's paid attorneys that literally suck at their job, like they just care about the money. Like look at Queso. That
nigga was getting cooked. That nigga was getting cooked
regardless, right? But Young and A said that he dropped almost $1 million on his lawyer.
Yeah, he did say something. He said he spent he almost went broke on a nigga lawyer.
He did go broke. So I mean, come on now, like you can have a paid attorney and still, get the book thrown at you. That don't really got.
But I'm gonna end it right there, man. Salute to them though for the content. That was okay. Okay, that fell in my lap. That came out of left field. It ain't even gonna get a whole lot of views. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I hope so. For a lot of reasons, but for the most reason that Wack is cap. It's bigger than the money for me. It ain't a whole lot of money, no, regardless. But we need content out there that's debunking a lot of this cap, this bullshit that CS2 Back is putting out here. We need more of that out here. We definitely need more of that out here. But salute to them, Queen. I just my opinion is you gotta grow that spine. You gotta grow that spine. You can't be biased in this space. You know, I mean, you can do what the hell you want to do, but how is that productive? How? With all this fake news and fake propaganda that goes on every single day on the news and so on social media across the board, how is that productive? You're just adding to the problem. If you're not the solution, you're the problem. And you sitting there saying you're biased to Wack, an informant, somebody that deep down inside you probably believe it. I know it. You believe it. You're biased to that. How is that helping? You can't straddle the fence. You can't play the 50 when you're in this arena, baby. You can't do it. If that's what you want to do, you got to go to Clubhouse. You can get away with that on Clubhouse. Can't get away with that in these shark-infested waters. They'd chew your ass alive. But salute to you, Queen. I wish nothing but the best for you, man, in your career, man. I like a lot of the points you made in the later rounds. I love that because you did point out some great things with the public defenders. Like I call them public pretenders, but there are some really good public defenders out there, man, that really do fight for your client. Like she said, I know personally, I didn't have a couple in my day, so she's definitely correct about that. If you're new to my channel, you made it this far, man, thank you. I appreciate you. Do me a favor though, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave a comment in this video, please share this video, hit that notification bell. You will be notified when we drop these videos. I'm not going to go into super detail. You got to go back and watch one of my previous 2 videos I just put out. I'm looking for somebody, man, that want to start their podcast career, man, want to really do their thing. You know what I mean? I got everything you would need. You would not need to buy absolutely nothing but additional mics if you're trying to do a full-fledged production and all that. Other than that, your one mic could do. I'm seriously thinking about getting out of this space, man. I'm not giving it away, but I'm going to give it to you on the low, for the low. So if serious inquiries, get at me. My Instagram links is in the description of my channel. I haven't went to Instagram yet to check everything out. I'm just trying to stay focused on what I'm doing right now. Later on this afternoon, I'm going to go slide over there and see if I got any people that reached out or whatever the case is. But I don't want to get distracted, man. I got to stay tunnel vision. Got a lot going on, a lot on my mind. So I need to stay tunnel vision. So that's what I'm doing. But salute to the entire Stand on the Media family, man. I appreciate y'all. You know it from the bottom of my heart, man. I can't do this without y'all. You know what I mean? But to the next one, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Stand on the Media. Let's go.